Hey beer fans, my name's Steve Jaguar. This is another BeerNative beer review, and this is the end of 7 Days of Siren. Day 6 was live yesterday where I compared Pompelmicello, that was it, the grapefruit sour with the Brewdog grapefruit sour. And if you've watched that video and it kind of sucks because it's really choppy, but the sound is really good. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what, like Godzilla ate my internet yesterday and everything was great right up to the moment I went live. And then it didn't go as well as I wanted, but I did get to taste the beer, and actually it was my least favorite of a lot of them. But it's worth watching to see the comparison between the Brewdog one and the Siren one. However, I'm kind of sad, but I'm kind of happy that I'm on day 7 because doing a beer this is the first week I've ever done a beer review every single day, and I don't know that my schedule kind of allows for like every single day to film and edit, so I might take a day off tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe I'll even drink a gin and tonic or something. Just maybe not a beer for one day. Who am I kidding, right? I'm going to have an awesome beer tomorrow, and I'm just not going to film it. There we go. Today's beer is Oats on Oats on Oats by Siren. Take a look at it back in the beer can. Now, something if you watched the earlier episodes you'll notice is it looks different. Siren, how could you do this to me? I was just getting used to your art, and I was complimenting you on every show about the beautiful swirls and the psychedelic colors, and suddenly you just kind of did a 180 on me. But that's a good thing. There's a silver lining to the change in art, and that is the collaboration with Kings and Daughters Brewery in Oregon. Why did they collaborate with a brewery in the States? Other than that's cool. Kyle and Kacie, you can see them referenced. If you go to their website and you look at the description for the beer, they say, big thumbs up to Kyle and Kacie at Kings and Daughters. And you're thinking, all right, who are they? Kyle and Kacie are from Oregon. They lived in the UK for 2.5 years, and Kyle was the head brewer at Siren. Aha! I see, there's a connection there. I went to their website, and it looks like this. Yeah, not much there. Interesting. What's happening? I don't know. I went to their Instagram, and from the Instagram, which is also very new, you can see a link back to their blog, and then you kind of get a website, you get a bit of history about, how they how they came to the UK, how they traveled around Europe or tried, and their caravan got stolen. It's actually a pretty good story. So go check that out. There is a way to find out information about them. I just hope it's still going strong because the website looks to have fallen off the planet last year sometime. Who knows, right? This whole pandemic thing may have disrupted their brewery plans, and that would be really sad if that's the case. But anyhow, I'm sure it's a great collaboration. Let's get it out of the fridge and describe it. Alrighty, this is a double IPA. It's 8%. It cost me, it was expensive. It was almost £6. Let me look over here. £5.90. I got a screen right there. £5.90. That's a lot, right? Like that's like buy it in a bar a lot. 8%. The descriptor is almost non-existent, so I don't know what to expect. It just kind of gives a congratulations and thanks to Kyle and Kacie at Kings and Daughters, and says that essentially it says it's got a lot of oats in it. It's a beer that seems to focus heavily just on mouthfeel, which is like, that in itself is kind of unique. So I can see I'm already going to give it points there. The hop profile is interesting. It's got the Nelson Sauvin and the Hallertau Blanc that we saw in Be More Pacific earlier in the week, which is meant to give it a bit of a gooseberry feel, right? So that white wine thing that I actually didn't get on that earlier beer, but maybe I'll pick it up on this one. I don't know. It's got Motueka, which is a New Zealand hop, which is going to give me with some nice citrus, which is awesome. It's got Citra, and it's got Mandarina Bavaria, which is from Hull in Germany, same place as Hull Melon is from. And it, clues in name, Mandarina, it's got an orange kind of tinge to it. So I'm expecting an orangey, grapefruity, maybe even a gooseberry white wine kind of deal, with a real heavy, fat mouthfeel in this thing, which actually I think I'm going to like. In fact, the reason I left this for last is because of the number of people I know who like Siren and have drank beer there who said, you're going to love this one. Save it to last. You're going to love it. And I'm like, okay, people I don't even know are telling me I'm going to love this beer, so it must be damn good. All right, I'm going to pop it. We're going to find out. £5.90. Okay, so orange. Not grapefruit. Definitely orange out of the can. It almost feels like that juice thing again, like an actual like I just opened a frozen orange juice can. Let's have a little sip. Okay. Yeah. Oats. Maybe oats on oats. Maybe oats on oats on oats. Let's get into a glass. Where's my glass? Back here. I'm actually excited. So let's... Oh my God. It's like pouring oil. Nice little fuzzy head on there. Sign of a good pour. Not always a sign of a good beer. That is dense. That is dense. I wish I had a flashlight to stick behind it. I could probably use my phone, but that is super dense. I'm going to do that. If I knew where my phone was. There it is. I'm going to do this. Let's check it out. How opaque is this? Lights on. Nothing. Check that out. There's my phone. There's my light on my phone, which is, you can maybe see, maybe not. But nothing. Wow. It's like trying to put it through a Guinness. Okay, let's get rid of that. Well, mission accomplished on creating an incredibly opaque beer, Siren. Let's have a little sip. Yeah. So this is going to sound rough. You ever leave juice in the fridge too long? You put it at the back and you forgot about it and it's there and you're like, oh my God, how long has this juice been here? It's expired somewhere, 2017. And you kind of give it a smell and it's fermented. Like it's actually kind of turned into like an orange wine. And you pour a bit in a glass and it's actually slightly carbonated. And you're like, do I drink this? Do I not drink this? That's what it smells like. If you haven't done that, try it. Throw some juice in the fridge and forget about it for a year. Wow, okay. Very fine bubbles. The mouthfeel is correct. It feels thick. I feel like I'm chewing it a little bit. But actually, that lends to the juice thing. People love juicy beers. The reason they say that sometimes, I think, is that orange juice or actual juice does have a different viscosity from just beer or water, right? It feels like you're drinking something thicker, and that's what this feels like. So this qualifies for a juice, thicker mouthfeel for sure. And what I kind of like is that this is dangerously non-boozy. Like I'm not getting, it didn't come in on the nose, it's not coming in on the palate. It might be the softness of the oats that's doing it, but it's just not there at all. Yeah, all right. I would even say this has more gooseberry than the one that was meant to have gooseberry. Strong orange, not a little bit of grapefruit, mostly straight up orange, and a little bit of stone fruit, like peach. A little bit of peach, but mostly a strong orange. I'm guessing they piled in the Mandarina Bavaria. I don't know how and when, but that's good. And they didn't overdo it on the bitter, so it's not zest. It's not a harsh bitter. It's a super soft, just enough. I can see why people said I was going to like this. All right, I'm scoring this up. I'm not going back and getting a sip because I want to change the profile. I'm going back because it's like calling me. This is the genuine Siren song. It's luring me closer to the beer to come back to get more and more and more. But it's 8%, so it's going to screw me up. All right, let's score it. Accuracy. It's a double IPA. It's oats on oats on oats. It said it's going to have an incredible mouthfeel. Yes, it is exactly that. Is it a 5 out of 5 on accuracy? Is it the perfect DIPA? It's close, isn't it? It's pretty close. What would a 5 be? I'm going to be harsh here. I'm actually going to give it a 4.5 because it's really quite good. Is it unique? I think what they did with the oats and the way they threw that out there and said, hey, mouthfeel, do it. I'm going to give them a 4 on uniqueness. It's not crazy unique, right? But it's worth a 4. So I'm going to give it up. It brings it up to like an 8.5. I think the half points are going to edge. I don't do that very often. And now I'm going to give it on packaging. Actually, you saw that in the beer fridge. It's beautiful. The reason the roses are there, if you remember, I just showed you the website for Kings and Daughters. It looks like an entirely Kings and Daughters label. It's nice. I would say the art is good. Is it unique? Did it grab me like the other ones? I think I'm going to go with 3 on the art. I do like the other art. It's okay. It's a nice tribute, but I'm just going to go 3. Cans normal 6. We've got a, what I had, 8.5 before, right? Which is me being a bit screwy. Add 6 to that, I got 14.5. And now I'm just going to go with flavor. Like, do I think this is a great beer? I guess all the people who told me I'd like it were right. And I'm going to throw a 9 at it. Is it perfect? Is it a 10? I don't know. I knew the half point would come in. I'm going to go 9.5. It's really good. That's going to edge it to a 15 where I'm going to add a 9 on. It's going to give it a 24, which I think is pretty good. That's a solid 4. And it is, I feel like I want to give it a 4.25, right? I want to edge it up to like a 25 somehow, like on there. But 24 it is. That's how it pans out. Maybe if it had slightly more exotic art on it, I would have gone up to a 24.5 or something. And I don't know. I might just throw a 4.25 on Untapped anyway, just for the fun of it. But 24 out of 30. And what a great finisher. Oats on Oats on Oats by Siren Brewing. Brilliant. I'm happy I waited to the end, and I'm going to look forward to slowly sipping this while I process this video. My name's Steve Giguere. Thanks for watching. Keep drinking great beer. If you like these reviews and you want to see me do more, please click subscribe, give me a thumbs up, ring the little bell, all those YouTube things, and you'll be alerted anytime I make new videos. I'm going to have another theme next week. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, though, so you have to come back and watch it.